probably 7 years old, I promised Lindsay that I would start her wedding speech with a certain line. She probably does not remember this promise, but I am a sister of my word. About 7-8 years later, I am at Texas State University for a poetry interpretation competition. On the phone waiting for results with Ryan and Lindsay, Ryan asked if I write my own poetry. I do not. And he said that I should, so I promised him I would write an original slam poem about love for their wedding. And now I'm proving that I am a sister of my word with my poem, Mawwiage. Mawwiage is what brings us together today. A union is forming forever today. The world will see they love each other today. And I will finally get a brother today. To characterize what's going to happen, she who has the tendency to potentially utilize grandiose verbiage will live with the Nevada State speech and debate winner. The girl who will stop in the middle of a walk to appreciate unique herbage will have a man who will stop in his walk and appreciate her. The Lindsay who inserts Japanese words into otherwise English sentences will have a Ryan who knows these words. To be perfectly honest, I don't know much about Ryan. But I do know that Ryan is marrying my Lindsay. My Lindsay, who took me out to Jamba Juice instead of hanging out with her friends. My Lindsay, who talked to me for an hour and a half about her boyfriend. On June 23rd, my Lindsay becomes his Lindsay. I don't know much about Lindsay, but I do know that Lindsay is marrying her Ryan. Her Ryan who took her on a picnic with a basket full of poems for her. Her Ryan who came to our house looking for deep meaning in the placement of furniture.
On drugs for wisdom teeth.
On June 23rd, her Ryan becomes our Ryan. And as it turns out, I'm not the only poet. After intensive Facebook stalking, I found a poem Ryan wrote. It says, I don't know if you know this, but I am like your biggest fan. I say to my glowing wife wrapped in my arms on wedding night in my dreams. Ryan, in the dream that is tonight. I hope you take the chance to say to my sister, I don't know if you know this, but I am like your biggest fan. The like is necessary, because if being a big fan of Lindsay is quantifiable, I at least give you a run for your money. When Lindsay was 8 years old, not 9, a general authority, Marlon K. Jensen, said, and I quote, I was just thinking about what an exceptional young man it will take to hold his own with Lindsay. That may be something we'll want to pray for in the future. 13 years later, I pray that Ryan will hold his own with Lindsay. And I pray that Ryan will hold his own Lindsay. Because as far as I and my extensive 15-year-old knowledge know, that is what love is. Love is being able to share. Love is give and take. Love is difficult and requires our prayer. Love is, as the omnipotent internet said, the soul beginning to wake. And as you arouse from your lifelong slumber, I advise you to constantly choose each other. Choose each other for better or for worse. When you make a decision, put your spouse first. And as you do so in this oh so momentous way, know that I am on your side. Know that I am grateful that it's Mawwiage that brings us together today.